Welcome to 2020's Virtual Speech Day. The intention is for this Virtual Speech Day to take a slightly different format from the more traditional ones. So I won't be making a long speech. Instead, I've asked other key players to make contributions. Well, what a crazy year it's been. It will always be known as the virtual year. We've had virtual lessons, virtual open days, this virtual speech day, and virtually everyone passed all their GCSEs. What this year has shown me is that Bedstone students are amongst the most adaptable, resilient young people of their age. Whilst hearing repeatedly on the news how behind the children in the country are, I was smugly recollecting the outstanding provision of online lessons. Bedstone students are certainly not behind academically. Many are where they would have been had we not been sent into lockdown. We have had some of the best results this year, and that ironically has nothing to do with the lack of exams and the grades being awarded from teacher estimates, but from the effort, love of learning, and natural ability these students have shown. They would have produced outstanding grades, even if they'd sat exams. The reason for this is multifold. No one factor has influenced more than others. I believe it is down to the Bedstone family and how well they work together as a team. Aesop wrote a powerful fable, which has resonated with me throughout my teaching career. It goes something like this. The parts of the body are arguing over who is the most important and who works the hardest, who contributes most to its success. The hand felt it worked all day, whilst the stomach did nothing. The legs felt they carried the brunt of the weight, carrying around the parts that did nothing or contributed little. And so all the parts decided to stop cooperating with one another. The teeth stopped chewing, the arms stopped collecting food, and the blood stopped delivering what nutrients it had around the body. As you can imagine, the effect was disastrous. The body became starved and weak, and none of the parts could function as they should. All the body parts realised that it was only by working together that the whole body thrived. And so it is at Bedstone College. Raising the young people in our charge to be outstanding individuals is not down to one factor or one group of individuals. It's down to how well we all work together. The realisation and evidence of this has been heightened by the current coronavirus crisis. I cannot thank the teaching staff at Bedstone enough for how quickly they embraced the use of technology and managed to upskill their knowledge of online resources. Within 2 weeks, they'd become experts on Zoom, Google Classroom, and virtual teaching. Staff, you really are amazing. But it doesn't matter how excellent a teacher is if they don't have the respect and cooperation of the students. The students at Bedstone are to be commended on how open and accommodating they were to this new way of learning. I often say to prospective parents that education is more than what goes on in a classroom. To me, our role as educators is to build well-rounded, balanced individuals. And we spend a lot of time and thought on how we can prepare our students for the 21st century pressures. I've always rather arrogantly felt we do a good job of that, and nowhere has it been more evident than in how our students adapted to the situation that was thrust on them in March. It's easy to forget or underestimate the support, stimulation and challenge students get from learning and studying with a group of others, their classmates. So having to study from home for many hours a day over the long period of lockdown is a skill our students should be rightly proud. Yes, some of them coped with it better than others, and I'm sure every one of them is glad to be back to the routine of school life. But credit where credit's due. Bedstone students, you are truly special. Don't ever doubt your ability to deal with difficult situations and adapt to whatever life throws at you. And then parents, guardians, carers, other influential parties, the contributions you have made the last few months, the support, the encouragement, the worry and the self-doubt should not be underestimated. Children don't progress and achieve good results without the support, comfort and safety they get from home. The Bedstone family could not operate without all the staff who support in the background. They may not be in classrooms, imparting academic knowledge used to pass exams, but they are certainly influencing their moral and social development, whether that be reinforcing good manners or occasionally lending a non-judgmental ear. Support staff, catering team, domestic team, maintenance squad, admin staff, nurses, admission teams and the bursary department. You certainly contribute to keeping the cogs of the Bedstone family running smoothly. So thank you. And finally, on a personal note, I'd like to thank my senior management team for the unwavering support and guidance they have given me this year. They are an amazing team who manage to put up with me on a daily basis through humour and tolerance. They keep my feet firmly on the ground when my enthusiasm gets the better of me, and find practical ways of putting my ideas into practice. Thank you. So, it's because of the strong teamwork and cooperation that Bedstone has come through and arguably thrived during the current crisis. I feel there is a lot of positive we can take forward, and I look forward to the new challenges of the forthcoming year.
Welcome to a review of the year 2019-20 for Bedstone College. The academic year began as normal in September with a full calendar of events, including trips to open studios in the locality by GCSE and A-level art students and a business studies excursion to the Emma Bridgewater factory by our year 11s. The History Department arranged a Year 9 trip to Bliss Hill and a residential trip to London focusing on crime and punishment, that is a module at GCSE. The Art Department arranged a further trip in November to Oxford, whereas the Lower 6 geographers braved the wilds of Borth in the spring term for their annual field trip. The school has entered a myriad of competitions this year, with Joe in Year 6 winning the open book competition, gaining an iPad for the school and one for himself, presented by Kev Sunderland, a Beano artist who has come in a couple of times to give masterclasses to the junior school. Catty in Year 8 has achieved highly commended in Schools and Sixth Forms Expo 2020, organised by Hereford College of Arts. In the world of advanced numeracy, our students did well in the various maths challenges, and Will, in Year 10, was awarded the Most Improved Cadet in the Church Stretton contingent. On the sporting front, which we're well known for at Bedstone, individual performances of note included Gwyneth in the Lower 6 competing for Wales in the British and Irish Mountain Running Championship. Harry won the Under-18 Erdesley Tennis Championship at the age of 14. Isabel came third in the 7 gymnastics competition, and Emily gained 4 bronze medals in a national ISA swimming. Also, 4 Year 8 girls, Tilly, Catty, Emily and Georgia, were selected for county hockey. One of our under-15 rugby players, Joe, has attracted the interest of Leicester Tigers. Also, we have a budding triathlete, Olivia, in Year 5, coming third in a virtual triathlon series that included adult entries. Finally, on the individual front, Harry from Year 6 won the ISA Athlete of the Term. This was based on her completing the 26 challenges she set herself to do during lockdown. Thanks to all those who tweeted their votes for her, including some sportsmen and sportswomen as far away as America. Group sporting successes included the under-13s winning the South Shropshire Netball Tournament, and there were winners in the School Games Netball Championships and in the National ISA Netball. We qualified and then were runners-up in the plate. Our under-16 girls were runners-up in the ball, also in the National ISA Championships. In hockey, we have had successes both with the ISA, runners-up in the Midlands, and we were the Shropshire County Championship champions at under-13 level. Our Year 5 and 6 students qualified for the regional finals of the school games in dodgeball, and we were winners of the Shropshire Schools Games under-11 mixed tag rugby. We remain the hosts, as always, for the ISA Cross Country Midlands, where 6 students qualified for the national finals, which were subsequently cancelled due to COVID, unfortunately. We also hosted the Three Counties Primary School Championships that morphed into the Junior Schools Games Cross Country event, in which 14 of our junior school pupils qualified for the regional finals. Overall, we continue to have students representing the county in netball, hockey, rugby, swimming, football and tennis. The outdoor education at Bedstone remains strong, with D&V awards being offered at bronze, silver and gold levels. Other initiatives this year have included GCSE and A-level musicians attending a workshop with international pianist Dai Zhao, the junior school singing at the switching on of the Christmas lights at Ludlow, and the chapel choir performing with an adult choir at the St Nicholas concert in Bishop's Castle. We also celebrate students' achievements beyond the normal extracurricular activities that we do. So, it's a big well done to Scarlett in Year 5, who entered Young Crust with her dog. Also, our link with the local junior school remains strong, with some of their students being invited to International Languages Day, celebrated with frogs' legs and snails in the refectory. Now this leads on to the great work done by Meredith and her team in the catering department, who have put on numerous events such as Greek, Indonesian and Polish evenings for the boarders, a Halloween lunch and a Mad Hatter's tea party, plus a Burns night for parents and staff. The junior school also attended age-appropriate assemblies and a workshop this year organised by the NSPCC. A major initiative during lockdown was the use of Google Classroom and Zoom. The head of Girls PE came up with some unusual online challenges such as Escape from Bedstone, in which students were encouraged to complete various exercises to conquer well-known landmarks and journeys, including a Bedstone to Lee Valley Hockey Centre journey and one to the Great Wall of China, as well as Expedition Everest in Disneyland. Also, at the end of every week, the head sent out a challenge in lockdown to all students, including such things as creating a rainbow from a range of different objects, through to recreating a scene from history. College never forgets its motto, Caritas, with the school council selecting a number of charities to support this year, including Alzheimer's, Beat and World Vision. In addition, Year 7 and 8 Hopton Tutor Group collected items for a shoebox to send to Nigeria, Whereas Year 11 Stokesay Tutor Group took food to a homeless shelter in Shrewsbury and cooked it for their clients. As an individual, Becca in Year 11 raised £432 for the Race for Life charity. Finally, near the end of the school year, next year's prefects are chosen. The selection panel being the head and the head of sixth form. Well done to those selected, who include Ellie, Fuel, Fiona, Iris, Joe, Kirsty and Samara. A further set of interviews were held in front of the same selection panel for the heads of school. Congratulations to Joe and Kirsty, who will hold these senior prefect posts in 2020 to 2021.
Welcome to the Bedstone College Prize Winners 2020. The Junior Prize for Friendship is awarded to Jai. The Merit Prize is awarded to Olivia. The Junior School Music and Drama Prize is awarded to Hayden. The Phyllis Greenhalgh Prize for English within the Junior School is awarded to Lewis. The French Prize in the Junior School and the Arthur Greenhalgh Prize for Maths within the Junior School is awarded to Emmanuel. The Junior School Leadership Prize and the Hatfield Prize for the Junior School Sport is awarded to Harriet. The Handwriting Prize for the Greatest Improvement is awarded to Angus. The Ernest Rutter Memorial Drama Prize is awarded to Maddie. The Ernest Rutter Memorial Award for the Most Improved Student in Learning Support is awarded to Emma. The Hargreaves Prize for Musical Achievement is awarded to Harriet. The Gambino Ambassadorial Prize is awarded to Nadia. The Jansen Prize for the contribution to non-staged events is awarded to Adam. The GCSE English Prize is awarded to Charity. The GCSE Business Prize is awarded to Lois. The Thomas Shield for Creative Writing is awarded to Tamsin. The GCSE Science Prize for a Year 11 student who is deemed to be the most able across all three sciences is awarded to Tom. The Design Technology GCSE and the GCSE RE Prize are awarded to Phoebe. Sports Studies in the Sixth Form is awarded to Joe. The Head Chorister and the MFL and the Merch Prize for PE are awarded to Kirsty. The Bayliss Prize, awarded to the person who has contributed most to the cultural life of the college, is awarded to Amy. The DT Jonathan Burton Memorial Prize is awarded to Ali. The Heads of College Prize is awarded to Katie. The Friends of Bedstone Friendship and Community Spirit Award is awarded to Matteo. The Biology Philip Watkin Memorial Prize is awarded to Oliver. The Merch Prize for PE Boys is awarded to Owen. The Greatest Improvement in English EAL Prize is awarded to Iris. The Heads of College Prize and the Simon Pearson Memorial Cup for mountain biking is awarded to Fraser. The Lesson Reading and the Carey Prize for Leadership are awarded to Hanya. The Hawksworth Brooks Prize for Instrumental Music Achievement and the Coburn Cup are awarded to Jason. The Hopewell University Prize and the Chatsfield Leader Prize for Leadership are awarded to Kalina. The Mathematics Peter Watson Memorial Prize and the Psychology Prize are awarded to Stephen. The Geography Prize and the Business Studies Prize are awarded to Usher. Physics and the Kevin Ford Science Shield and Chemistry prizes are awarded to Arjun. The Art and Design Hodgson Memorial and the English Prize and the Wilson History Prize and the Junior School Prefect Prize are awarded to Isabel. The Fifth Form Challenge Cup for the Most Improved Student in English and the Hollingworth Cup for the boy in Year 11 who is deemed to have the most potential are awarded to Elliot. The Zareen Kapadia Shield for the girl in Year 11 who has the most potential is awarded to Sophie. And finally, the House Cup this year has been won by Stokesay. Congratulations to all our prize winners, and this concludes the prize giving for 2020.
Mrs. Martin, Group Captain Fines, Governors, staff, parents, students, friends. Well, damn it. I thought I'd gotten away without having to make this speech, but Mrs. Martin managed to get the better of me. I never thought for 1 minute that I'd be making my final speech at the college in these circumstances. And I know now, standing here in an empty room, I imagine Mr. Dyball playing the organ and Mr. Lynch bellowing, singing, at the top of his voice. And as I make the odd joke, I will imagine you all laughing, even if it's not funny. My first thanks and apologies go to Mr. Downing and Mr. Braden. They're now looking for a part-time job, as now they don't have me mithering them 24/7. They're looking for another student to change career choices a minimum of 10 times and to complete their university UCAS application form about an hour before the deadline. However, there is one thing that I cannot be blamed for, and that is the lack of hair. Now, I know that many people and staff say about the family of Bedstone. Many people may think that that's what all schools say, but here at Bedstone we do have our very own family. I have my very own Bedstone mum and dad, Mr. and Mrs. Whittle, whose unbelievable kindness shown to me these last 2 years in Pearson House is the same shown between a child and parent. My very own Bedstone nan in the form of Mrs. R, who I have promised to take out for lunch when I get to Aberystwyth University. My Bedstone auntie, Mrs. Crouch, whose optimism and friendliness has made my form times extremely enjoyable. And of course, the man himself, the Bedstone grandfather, Mr. Dyball. Now moving on to the one person whose voice even makes the teacher's knees tremble. Mr. Lynch, you are the backbone of Bedstone, and you make sure that there is no cog out of line. Keep calm and carry on. Mr. Simpson, whose kind words of encouragement when we have got a home game against Luckton and we are 1 try down at the end of time. I imagine that most of the male members of the college will understand my sarcasm. Now, English has never been a strong point for me. So how on earth Madam Hunter thought that I would be able to pass GCSE English, I don't know. But we did it. Merci pour tout. Mr. Rose and Dr. Foreman, thank you for all your wonderful and wacky teaching techniques. And Mrs. Simmons, A-level math was like a foreign language to me. And as I've already said, I am no good at foreign languages, but we managed to get through it. Now, this wouldn't be a true Heads of College speech without a few words about my mum and dad. The support they have given me is second to none. You have picked up the pieces when things haven't gone to plan, and you have never hesitated to sacrifice everything for me. Lastly, to all 6th year, thank you for the memories, the ups and downs, the successes, the failures, surprises, and for granting me, undoubtedly, the greatest privilege of my life so far. Bedstone, these last 10 years have been an honour. Thank you.